Okay, hey guys, Matt Sutton here, and just shooting a real quick video, educational video for you, my clients or followers, subscribers, however you found this video. And basically, this video is just to help you understand a subject that I talk to about with my clients on a regular basis. And it's a subject that comes up very often with clients during consultations, and it's called the bounce back effect. It's just a name that I've kind of called this particular situation where someone loses weight and they end up gaining more weight than when they started, or over a period of months they start putting the weight back on, and then they actually put more on than they started with. And this most commonly happens with the typical diets that people go on. These diets that really focus on weight loss without focusing on health. And the problem there is the types of ingredients that are being used within the diet are actually playing havoc with our hormones, our digestive system, and I'm basically going to explain how it also makes you fatter, it makes you bigger, and it's a real problem. It's very clever in terms of, it's clever the way these diets make you feel like it's your fault when you put more weight on. But what I'm going to explain to you is why it's not your fault, and I'm also going to explain a solution to basically, your frustration of losing weight and putting the weight back on. So so basically the nutritional system I use with all my clients, and what, if you've been following me for some time, you'll know how good the results that we get. And it's called nutritional cleansing. It's not detoxing, completely different. It's nutritional cleansing. And so we've got this really cool image here that basically shows you a typical kind of cycle when you go on a diet. I'm talking about the very common diets. I'm not going to name names because that's not me. But yeah, so this is the typical, let's say this is the average Joe person. This is the typical person that goes to your local slimming club or whatever diet they're doing. And they go on a diet, a calorie cutting diet, that obviously any calorie cutting diet will enable you to lose weight. And you do lose weight. And this is what happens. You lose weight and you become this person in the middle here. But the problem is you get the bounce back effect, or in this case the rebounding effect, and you end up gaining the weight back on, and like I said, in some cases more weight than you started with. And the reason this happens is because you haven't dealt with the core problem. And the core problem is you really need to reduce your toxic load. And your toxic load is built up sometimes over years, okay? Through nutrition that hasn't been broken down properly in the body, and through the types of nutrition and the toxicity in the nutrition that you've been eating, through alcohol, caffeine, and external environment to some extent as well. There's obviously not as much we can do about our external environment. We're always going to be taking in fumes and gases that maybe we shouldn't always. But what we can definitely do is we can definitely control what we put into our bodies in terms of our toxic environment. The reason this is so important is because our toxins live inside our fat cells, and basically the cell membranes on the outside of our cells act as protectors to our system, okay? And this is kind of like a bit of a survival mechanism, if you like. Now, the reason this is such an important thing to understand is when we lose weight on a traditional diet, because we haven't dealt with the toxic overload, all we've done is cut calories, we end up actually being more toxic than when you started your diet. So you're actually more toxic than before. And basically what happens is the body says, whoa, I need more fat cells for my toxins to live in. So your body goes on a fat, it basically promotes and encourages new fat cells to be produced. so that the toxins can sort of stay and live. So then you build more fat cells, okay, and you end up putting more weight on. So you may be able to associate with this if you've ever been on a diet, lost weight, and then put it back on. So what we do at the Fit for Life project and in my lifestyle personal training business, my PT clients, we put everyone on this particular cleansing protocol. And all you've got to do is book a consultation with us and we can go through exactly which types of food that you need to be eliminating and which types of foods that you need to be incorporating to actually achieve a nutritional cleanse. And what happens is when you achieve a nutritional cleanse, this is the person that you become. So you removed toxins from the body. It really helps to create lean muscle. And what we have found out is that when you've completed a nutritional cleanse, it's far easier to burn more fat. Okay, you're literally starting to melt fat away when you've done a nutritional cleanse. Whereas when you do a traditional diet, you'll lose so much amount of weight until you become more toxic, and then it becomes really hard to actually lose any more weight. So if you've ever experienced that, where you've lost weight and then it just, for some reason, it just stops and you don't lose any more weight, then you probably need to think about doing something like this. So that's it. This is also how you improve your health. So what we find also is if you've improved your cells, this is what we call cellular health, you actually improve your health in general, because essentially our bodies are just made up from abundance of cells, and the healthier your cells are, the healthier you are. So this means less viruses, less colds, you won't get any skin conditions and things like this. So the benefit of also doing it this way is you won't only sort of look good, but you're going to feel good as well. You're going to have more energy, you're going to have clearer skin, all of these types of things. So if you're feeling a bit lethargic, if your energy levels are just lacking, if you're ever getting a bloated tummy, anything like that really, nutritional cleansing is the way to go. So please just give us a call, contact us on admin@lifestyle-pt.co.uk, and myself or one of my team can sit down with you and basically just go through how nutritional cleansing works, and we'll completely just share the whole blueprint and program with you. So I hope that explains maybe sort of a frustration that you've had in the past in losing weight. And I'll be shooting a few more educational videos like this in the future. So make sure you stay in contact and join my subscriber list if you haven't already. And that's Matt. Thank you very much, guys.